Hey guys, Augiesaint here and welcome to the channel. Hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever you may be in the world, and in this video I want to share with you guys how to save some gold with crafting your Augiesaint fusion materials. Basically, don't buy them from the market right now unless you just can't be bothered with crafting them or gathering your own materials or doing any stronghold activities. If you don't want to do any of that, that's okay, you have the gold, buy your fusion materials, but if not, you should stick around for this video. I'm going to share with you guys how to save some gold by just crafting them yourselves and a bunch of cool methods you can do where you don't even have to buy the materials or even do life skills. You can just use your stronghold completely for it automatically. But before we get into it, if you guys go ahead and smash that sub button, like button, helps me out so much, gets the word out to everybody, helps with the algorithms and you know the jazz and all that stuff. And I really appreciate every single one of you. Now with that out the way, let's just hop straight into the video now, shall we? Alright, so here we are in my stronghold, and the first thing I want to share with you guys is this little document I slapped together. So I'm going to go through and tell you guys how I've set this all up, but basically the prices are up top here, and then this is each fusion material, what you need for them, and then their crafting costs, starting with the basic Aureas, and then down below we have the superior Aureas. So let's start with the prices. On NA East as of January 30th, today, this very moment when I made the video, 75 gold for 10 solar carp. It's 15 gold for 10 natural pearls, and then fish is 75 per 100, and you can't buy them any less. You have to buy 10, 10 and 100 of each of these. You can't buy like 1, 2 or 3. That's just how many you got to buy, so keep that in mind. As if we go down below to the basic Aurea fusion materials, to craft 30 of them you'll need 10 solar carp, so that's good. You just buy 10 solar carp for 75 gold, and then 40 natural pearls. Those come in 10 each, so you buy 4 stacks of them. So then you get 40 of your natural pearls. But then fish, you only need 80, but you can only buy 100. So you have to put the extra gold and then buy the 100 fish. You'll be left with 20 fish. So that means every 4 times that you do buy enough materials to craft, the 5th time will be free for the fish pretty much. So it'll pretty much work itself out to the same, like bring it down a little bit the price. But just remember that, especially down below the superior Aurea fusions, because you see there the number is very not even, so you will end up buying more than what you need. But if you do it a lot, then it's going to make the price come down for you in the long run, as you will be getting extra bonus crafts, so to say, per every so couple of times you do craft it. But let's go back to the basic Aurea fusion. So the material costs of here, obviously there I worked it out of here, so per stack, as you can see down below there, it is doubled because you need 2 stacks obviously. So there we got 75, 60, 75 of the fish, and then 186 gold is the crafting cost. This might be a little bit different for you in your stronghold, depending on the stronghold buffs you have. So let me go back to my stronghold and show you guys. I did make a video recently, I don't know if it was recent, I think it was last month, about getting the stronghold structures. But where if we come over to the mana over here, you see the stronghold structure, the ANSML effect is like snow cannon. I advised you guys all to go ahead and buy it, as it does reduce your special crafting cost by 4% and also gives you great success chance +2 on special crafting, and special crafting is all the fusion materials. So I do have that, and then I do have the crafting great success +1 from the Lost Ark statue. I don't have another good one over there, but you could fit in another better one to give you better stuff for your crafting. I just haven't got a second one yet. And then for outfits, I am using the Nia's outfit over there, just the basic one that she comes with. And that reduces the crafting cost by another 1% on your special. And then I do have Artisan the little dwarf guy. I bought him this one over here because it gives you 2% crafting time reduction and great success chance +1. So those are the bonuses I'm using. You can see them down below. For special crafting cost is -5%. Special crafting great success +2%. And then I have crafting great success +2 and crafting time -2. I believe this counts as everything. It's like general, but I'm not sure about that. But I know the special does work guaranteed on it, because we come over here to my workshop and we have a look at crafting the stuff. You can see over there 9% decrease in crafting costs, so it'll be 9% more for you if you don't have, I believe it's like 200 gold or something, so it's only like 14 gold extra, but it does add up if you do start crafting it for yourself over the long run. So I would suggest working on your stronghold and setting up the proper structures and stuff like that. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys want me to make a full in-depth video about all the structures and which is the best ones to use for what, because I know there's a lot in the stronghold. They all do different stuff for battle items. You got the maps, and you got the special. See all these tabs up here? There's pretty much one for each one. So there's battle items, cooking, structure, tools, special, and then farm is just considered the special, since these are part of the fusion materials, which is under special. But anyway, let's go back to the spreadsheet over there. So that is the material cost, the crafting over there. And then the crafting cost per 30. So this is once I've added those all up together, it's going to cost you 396 gold to craft yourself 30 Aurea fusion materials. That is if you are buying the materials. You're straight up just buying them off the market. And then if you go ahead and buy them directly off the market, instead of crafting them or getting materials or anything, it's going to cost you 450 gold to buy the same amount off the market. So as you can see with the basic fusion materials, it is cheaper to actually buy them, to actually craft them yourself instead of buying them while buying the materials. So you don't have to do anything. You can just straight up buy the materials, go to your stronghold, craft them. You don't have to do any strongholding, farming, or gathering yourself. You can just straight up craft them. And then obviously there the cost without, if you don't buy the materials, if you go and gather everything yourself, or what you can do is what I have on mine. On my stronghold, I have my farm set up to fish. All I farm on my farm is fish. As you can see, there's just fish everywhere. So I just gather all this fish every day, and then I make mine completely free of material costs, and it only costs me the crafting cost over there. So if I want the blue ones, it's going to cost me 186 per 30. And then for the other ones, it's 227 gold for 20 of them, because they do come in crafts of 20. So yeah, it's really beneficial to set up your farm on your stronghold, and then it just automatically, you can make yourself boxes like this. And this is just, I make myself a lot. I have so many in my my roster storage that I'm just not even using right now, because I've got so many and I don't actually hone that much, but I do have them stockpiled. The only thing about the ones on the farm is they are bound to you. You can't sell them. So what you can do with the other ones, if you wanted to buy the materials, craft them, and then you can actually sell them for a little bit of profit, you can do that, totally up to you. Or if you just want to cheap it for yourself, your own honing. But let's get back to it over there. So those are the costs on the normal ones there. And then moving on to the superior Aurea fusion times 20, because these do only go in times 20 craft. This is the material cost of them, time 420. And then material cost down below. So obviously you need to get 150 gold for the carp, because you need 16, so that would end up solo carp. You'd have to buy 2 of these. That's why it's 150, because 75 times 2. So you know how I got those numbers. And then our pearl cost over there would have to buy 7 stacks, since those come in stacks of 10. So there's the cost there. Fish, we would need 2 stacks. So we got the 150 again, and then the crafting is 227. As I said before, it might be a little bit different for you guys depending on what you have in your stronghold. And then crafting cost per 20. This is if you buy the materials straight from the market. It's going to cost you 632 gold to craft 20. That is with the stronghold buffs. And then if you buy them straight from the market, it's only going to cost you 600 gold, because they are 30 gold each. So it is a little bit cheaper, but here's the catch. If you craft them from your stronghold, like I said before, with setting up your farm and farming your own materials, or if you go out and fish every other day, it's only going to cost you 227 gold to craft 20. Because obviously the material cost is then taken out. So there's no material cost, and it's going to be really cheap. This is actually a pretty good way to start making a lot of gold for yourself. The only catch is you would have to actually go out and do life skill fishing to sell them, because the ones from your farm, like I said before, is bound to you, and you can't actually sell them. So you can only use them for yourself. But still, I would have my farm set up for the ones that I use for myself, and then I would go fishing and I'd sell those for some profit. So it's a really good way to make money and gold right now. And just save gold on yourself, especially for honing, because honing gets really expensive now in the later parts. Like the raw gold itself, just for the Belshazzar pieces, has actually gone up quite a lot, and the silver as well. But obviously we can't do any silver. I mean, you could just buy silver with gold. If you make a lot of fish, sell all the gold and then buy silver. Really up to you. But anyway, I hope you guys found this guide helpful. If you did, please drop a like and a subscribe to the channel. It helps me out so much. I appreciate every single one of you beautiful people, and I'll catch you in the next one. Augiesaint out.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying out its prayer.